Yes, we have a busting delivery channels. I will share you one document. This is the Oracle documentation. So for busting different delivery channels, different parameters are there. For example, if you are using the delivery channel email, so we need to pass these parameters. If you are using printer, this is the parameters we need to use. So if it is fax, we need to pass these parameters. So this is the Oracle documentation. If it is web center content, we need to use these parameters. So go here. For every busting delivery channel, now different types of parameters will be there. So if it is email, so you may ask question where we need to use these parameters. So that I will tell you when we discuss about the busting email. If it is email, we have to use so if it is email, we have to use below parameters. So for example, if it is SFTP, we have to use different parameter that Oracle has given the document. For example, if it is SFTP or FTP, if it is FTP, we have to use. So what is meant by these parameters? We will discuss, guys. Don't worry. So this is what you have to understand. I will tell you how to use these parameters in the posting while we develop the posting. Now coming to the posting in EBS. Posting in Fusion. Posting in Fusion. So busting in EBS and busting in Fusion. So in EBS, we will use busting control file. We will use busting control file. In EBS, we will use busting control file. We will use busting control file. In Fusion, busting query. In EBS, we will use busting control file. In Fusion, we will use busting query. So in busting query only, we need to add all these parameters. In busting query only, we need to use all these parameters. Okay. So this control file concept only for EBS guys, but in the Fusion we have to use the busting query. Okay. In busting in Fusion, we have Two sections are there. Busting and fusion, we have two sections are there. One is busting definition. In busting definition, we need to give first name, data source, and the type. In busting definition, we need to give the name, data source, and type. So in busting definition, we need to give the name, data source, and type. So this is busting definition. You can give anything. Just we need to give the names. That's it. Here nothing can be developed. The second point in the busting definition. The busting definition we will discuss. Second point is busting query. So if you look at the instance, tools, reports and analytics, browse catalog. So in the supplier acquisition data model, if you look at the busting, so this is the busting definition. This is the busting definition, name, type, data source, and action. This is the second section. This is the first section, and this is the second section. In the busting, we have two sections are there. This is the first section, and this is the second section. So in the busting second section, we have a concept called split by and deliver by. Split by and deliver by. So what is the use of split by and deliver by? We have a concept called busting query, busting query. We have concept called split by and deliver by. So in the busting query, we have concept called split by and deliver by. So let's say in deliver by we have. I'll prepare some sample data, guys, just for explanation. Invoice number and invoice type. Just for explanation, I'm creating one simple data here so that you will get the clarity. A1 to 3 invoice type standard. A1 to 4 invoice type standard. A1 to 5 invoice type to 6 standard. Assume that we have a 5 invoices are there. Assume that we have a 5 invoices are there. And one more important thing you have to understand is, so whatever the main query you have used in the data model, whatever the main query we have used in the data model, all the columns data model that we see For example, in our case, in the supplier acquisition data model, so we have used this many columns, right? Acquisition number, display name. So this many columns you can access from split by and deliver by. See here. So whatever the columns used in the data model, those columns we can access in the split by and deliver by. So whatever the columns used in the data model, so these columns we can access in the split by and deliver by. So that is the important point you have to remember. Whatever the main query we have used in the data model, those columns those columns we will access into split by and deliver by options. So let's say, for example, consider this is the example. We have a five invoices are there: A1 to 3, A1 to 4, A1 to 5, A1 to 6, A1 to 7. And invoice type is the standard. So whatever the query we have used for these two columns, these columns as per our busting query, so these columns will be come into split by and deliver by or not. For example, this query we have used in our main query. So what is mean by main query? This is the main query, data model query. So this query, whatever the columns used, those columns will be come into busting split by and deliver by. That is the point number one. Second thing, case I will mention the multiple cases. Case one, if I mention invoice number as split by, if I mention the invoice number as split by, and if I mention invoice number as split by invoice number as deliver by. So the main purpose of split by and deliver by is, so how many records you want to split and on which basis of the column you want to split the data. For example, if I mention the invoice number as split by, if I mention the invoice number as deliver by. Example I'm telling you. So now how many invoices are there here? 5 invoices, right? 5 invoices are there. When a 5 invoices it is unique invoices or a different same invoices? Unique or same duplicate?
Unique. Invoices unique.
Unique, right? It is a unique invoices. So if I mention the invoice number as split by 5 times, it will be split. First record will be split. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. It will be split 5 times. 5 times it will be split. So what will be happen? Deliver by. Deliver by what it will do? Deliver by also we mentioned like this, right? Deliver by also we mentioned like this. So assume that delivery channel is email. Delivery channel is email. Delivery channel is email. So what will be happen? 5 answer is what will be the output is 5 different copies of the email will send to destination. So this 5 times will be split. 5 times deliver by also same, na? Deliver by also same. So what will be happen? So this record will be split. It will go to one email. Second record will be split. It will go to another email. Like that, 5 different copies of the email will send to destination. By different copies of the output will send to destination email. The first case clear or not, guys? Any confusion, you can ask me. Oh.
So depending on the invoice number, that many copies will be sent to the destination email.
This is the see, now we have it 5 different invoice numbers, right?
Yes.
A unique different number. So what will be happen invoice number? So this will be split and sent to one email.
Okay.
And deliver by also we mentioned it. See, whatever
Yes,
the splitted records, responsible is sending the email to respective delivery channel. So delivery by column will be responsible for sending the destination email. So here we have mentioned delivery by also same, right?
Yes.
Here we mentioned delivery by also same. So that is the reason like this. So I think if you see all the cases, you will get more clarity. Case 2. In the case 2, if I mention the invoice number as split by invoice type as invoice type as delivered by unique. This is unique, right? It is unique only one, correct or not? So it's not unique, but all duplicates, but only one, right? Only one value is there for invoice type. So now you tell me in this case, what is the output? This is the output. Now case 2, can you tell me?
Single file.
Single file will be delivered.
Only one, I guess.
Only one.
Only one email or one file?
5 files, 1 email.
Tell the correct answer.
One email and one file.
5 files, 1 email.
5 files, 1 email, correct answer. So deliver by only one right here. See, deliver by only one value right here. Did you observe or not? So deliver by only one value, but this record splitted for split by right. First record, second record, third record, fourth, 5 records will be splitted. So 5 files in one email. 5 files in one email. Understand the second case? Still confusion? No. So why 5 files? Huh? Understand? Understand?
Yes, understood.
Okay. So this is case 2. Now let's change the little data. Data will change. Okay. We'll change the data. Case 3. Case 3. Case 3. We'll change the data here. Prepaid. Here it is. Prepaid. So now we have 5 invoice numbers are there. Invoice type like this. So you give same approach here. Tell me what is the outcome.
2 mails.
Hmm?
5 copies will be sent to 2 emails.
2 emails.
2 emails.
2 emails. First email, 2 emails. Correct answer. First email.
3 records.
3 records. Second email. 2 records. Like that. Like that. Okay, no? I will show you some more cases. This is the case 3, right? Case 4 we'll see. Case 4. Case 4. We will take the same data again. So I will give like this. Case 4. Here I will mention delivered by this. Sorry. Here I will mention invoice type. Invoice type. Now you tell me, guys, what is the answer for case 4 outcome? Sorry. Tell me case 4. How many splits will be happen? Tell me, guys, first.
One split.
One split, na? One split, correct
Yes.
answer. One split. So then one split means one attachment, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the deliver by? This is
One.
also only one, right?
One. Yes.
So one means that means one attachment, 5 records. Understand, right? That attachment, 5 records will be there. Right. Case 5. Case 5. Tell me now. Invoice type as split by, invoice type as delivered by. Tell me.
2 splits.
2 split, right? 2 split. First this one, second this one. Understand or not, guys? Two splits. This is all split by and delivered by will work, guys. Any case. So now I am taking the example of invoice number and invoice type, but you correlate the same examples with the whenever you are working on the real time. But in our case, we want to split the data requisition number wise and deliver the data to requisition number wise. One requisition we have one requisition number we have multiple items will be there. Sometimes one requisition we have only one item will be there. Sometimes one requisition we have 4 items will be there. The requisition number wise, we need to split the data and we need to send the respective delivery channel. So in busting query also, we have also we have two sections. Section 1. We need to pass We need to pass 6 mandatory parameters. In busting query also, we have two sections are there. Section 1, we need to pass 6 mandatory parameters. What are the 6 mandatory parameters in the busting query? Section 1, key name should match into deliver by key name should match into deliver by value. Template name template name. So whatever the template name we have used in the report, right? That template name we need to map here. Locale should be English. Output name, which format of the output name, which format of the output you want to send. Output name. Delivery channel. Delivery channel should be email. So delivery channel based on the, so all in the section 1, in the section 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Output name was output format. Both on it. This is format. Output name. Name. In busting query also we have two sections are there. Section 1. The section 1. Every time in the busting query, section 1 should be same, but this will be changed. This will be changed. And this data we need to change based on your requirement. This data, whatever key name, template name, locale, output name, output format, this data will be changed based on your requirement. In our case, key name should be requisition number. RTF template name, whatever the template we have created, right? So if you go to the catalog, this is the template name. Whatever the template name we have created, right? Let's say. So if you see the this is the template name. This template name we need to give here. This name common, output name, any name you can mention, output format, PDF or Excel, whatever the format you want to send, you can mention. Delivery channel should be email. Section 2. In busting query also we have two sections are there. Section 1 and section 2. So in the section 2, we need to pass the busting parameters based on the delivery channel. We need to pass the busting parameters based on the delivery channel. So this busting delivery channel, this busting delivery parameter where we will get given by documentation. This is already as shown. And finally, after you prepare the busting query, in the section 1, you have to mention like this. So this is the key name. So in our case, deliver by key this one, the template name, whatever the template is there, right? Copy this template name. Copy this template name. Local, the syntax will be like this: PDF output format. Output name you can give any name. Acquisition software data. Delivery channel name, email. This name should match whatever the Oracle got documentation. This name. This name.
So section 1 more so remains the same actually, right?
Yeah, section 1, it is same for every delivery channel. Only this one you need to change.
Okay, if it is email, then FTP.
Yeah, correct. Your understanding correct. In section 2, section 2, what is that? This one, right? Parameter 1 to 8. This one. For testing purpose, what we will do, we will keep your email ID here so that you will get the clarity. Parameter 1. So you tell me your email ID, guys. I will add here in the chat window. Email ID second one. Just for testing purpose only. Who email ID? Anyone sending you? Parameter 2, I'm giving this one. Parameter 2 is what? Parameter 2 is CC. Parameter 2 is CC.
Number of email IDs I'll give in advance.
Which
Any
one?
restrictions? Email IDs.
Comma you can put.
And
You
number
can put
of.
the comma here. And number of
Is
email IDs.
I think after code we need to give comma or in the
No,
code.
in the code itself you can give a number of email IDs.
Okay.
Comma you can mention.
It is mandatory to give CC mail also.
If you are not having the CC mail, you can put the null here.
Okay.
Null. But as per the see, I think all if you are not mentioning anything, you can put the null. That's not a problem. Null you can mention. Null you can mention. This is the parameter director. This one, this is parameter 4. Parameter 4 is the subject. This is the from email ID. Find the requisition details body, and this one 2. Parameter 6 true. Attachment should be true. Parameter 7. Reply to. parameter right BCC. The BCC. Like that. So now what is the next step? Merge the section 1 and section 2. Merge the section 1 and section 2. So merge the section 1 and section 2. Merge the section 1 and section 2. Like this. Okay. Merge the section 1 and section 2. Then, so whatever the data model query you have used, right? Whatever the data model query you have used from, data model query, whatever you have used, right? That we need to, so for example, in our case, data model query from class, whatever you have used, right? Oh, from class. Yes. So why we are using from class here? Because this requisition number is there. No? This requisition number we have to get from the table, right? This requisition number we have to get from the table, and in the body we are printing the requisition numbers. In some cases, so now currently we are hard coding the email IDs, right? Currently we are hard coding the email IDs, but in the real time, so client will tell one of the column name. That column name you need to mention here. So that column contain the email ID. That email ID, this requisition data will be sent. But
requisition number alias name is wrong, I guess, right? Select it starting first.
Yeah, you are right.
PRH, I think.
This one. Okay. So why we are mentioning the from clause is because if I want to mention any requisition number, I want to print in the email body. So now I am printing the requisition number in the body. And the key name also, the key name, whatever we mentioned, right? So if I am not mentioning this from clause, it will give the error or not? Tell me. This will give the error, right? If I am not mentioning the from clause. So it will give the error. And if you want the email ID for the requisition super user or that email IDs, if you want to give, then you can mention that column name here instead of hard coding. So that is the reason we mentioned the from clause here. So this is the bursting query preparation. Understand or not, guys?
Where do we configure that server details, email server?
Email server details, already it is configured by Oracle. If you want to see that email configured or not, you can go here. Go to the administration. Go to the administration. You can go to manage publisher. Email. Like this. So this is the email configuration. If you want to add any number of servers, you can add.
In the real time, you need to add that email servers, or it apply by default?
That will be taken care by client. You don't need to worry on that. So by default, it will be there.
Okay.
At
the time of installation, right? I mean, application installation.
Yes, they will do that one. This one. If email is not going, then that is not your responsibility. The responsibility is taken care by client. But so where the email server setup means, you have to go administration section. You have to come.
Can you show me the once again this step form?
Sure. So after you open the BIP report, right? BIP catalog. After you open the BI catalog, there is a my profile administration interview question. Also this one. mail publisher, email. Here it will be there. If you delete this one, your email will not go. Understand or not?
Okay, I'm sure.
So at this moment, any question you can ask me.
Vamshi, only one table name is not enough for this from clause. We have
Again,
mentioned
see,
multiple.
again, you see here, whatever the joins are there, na, for acquisition number joins, same, if it is synced, na, that main table, whatever you have used, if it is synced, na, then your errors will not come. You can see if you are preparing the query, whichever you want, you can prepare.
Mhm.
So for safer side, whatever the query we have used in the main query, and that I have used. So joins and everything is perfect right here. That is the reason.
Yes, yes.
Even if you are confident, if there is no duplicates and something, then you can use your only pivot requisition header salt table and print here. But see here, requisition number should print based on our main query, right? In the email body. So that is the reason I have used this all the joins.
So Vamshi, for this key, always the source is the table only, right? Or
Yes, yes.
from
This key, right? So this key should be same as if you look at the this one in this deliver by whatever you mentioned right here. That name should match. Deliver by key, whatever you mentioned.
He is split by right, Vamshi?
No, deliver by.
Split and deliver. Yeah.
Deliver by. Look at this one. Right? So if you see that posting, whatever we give the name here, this name should match. This name should match this one. This key name. Got it, right?
Vamshi, if we want to select distinct one, okay, we have to give in the key column or in the below thing.
Key column means
No, select distinct. Here we have to give or
distinct here only we can give. Distinct here only. Will work.
Instead of writing this much query, can I take as a parameter requisition number from data model?
Parameter.
Parameter as a parameter requisition number. Can I take from data model? That value you can pass here directly. Is it
This
possible?
parameter value.
Requisition number.
We are in the key level. You are asking this one.
Yes, yes. Directly we can connect with from data model to here instead of writing query. Is it possible?
This is, see, this data model is these columns are coming from the data model only.
No.
No, Vamshi, he was asking, preparing the query again, right? The key, subject, email, and all, right? Instead of building all the query, the request number, you're getting it from that our main query, data model.
This is coming from the main query only.
Yeah,
Right?
that's main query only. Instead of this instead of all these from classes, right? Just you need to pass the parameter / from dual here.
That is not possible here.
Like dollar.
See, in this case, so you can put the from dual also there.
Yeah, from dual, but the parameters, the request number, whatever it is, the key value.
See, here you can, in this case, you mention the data here instead of requisition number. So for example, whatever the requisition numbers are there, right? So that requisition numbers you can map hard code here. Here. So whatever the data you get from the main query, right? That data you can give here. So that also will work. But if you want to mention the from dual. So that is the reason to avoid the confusion. I mentioned this one. There is no other option if you want to get the columns from the main query to here. So if I mention here, confusion will not be there. If I mention the data, you will get the confusion. That is the reason So I am not going that approach. So even you take any one of the requisition number from our main query and mention here, that time you no need to give here. You mention the from dual, it will work.
Can I pass dynamically here?
Where here?
Requisition.
Dynamically, that is the reason I'm telling you, if you want to mention dynamically, this is the approach only we need to follow.
Okay.
This is the approach only we need to follow. There is no reference, right? Open for thank you.